Greetings and salutations, friends. So last episode was a little choppy. Had a tough time with some of these enemies in here. But I've just transformed into freedom. I am ready to redeem myself. Hopefully I'll remember what to do. Now, we will come upon something rather interesting here. Find this fly. You guys remember Euro at all? Nice. This is why I call freedom the dank night. Doesn't always work though. You have to time his attacks just right when you're extending those heads. And even then, you have to be careful. There we go. Of course, this place is a maze. Not a terribly difficult one, but it is certainly something to contend with at times. We'll go here. There are a few things we want to keep our eyes open for. At least I think it's in this garden. I know I've had a difficult time with Ankor. I actually really like it. It just takes a lot of patience to fight some of those enemies, especially the floating heads. And I have a lot of difficulty with them. You guys noticed I tend to be a little too aggressive. And it often gets me in trouble. So an enemy like those flying heads is essentially my bait. But I am going to try to fight them a little smarter this time around. Of course, with freedom it's not going to be all that difficult. That's one interesting thing about this stage. They really make you wait a long time until you get to a save point and get the opportunity to change characters. Wow, even freedom can cut their heads off with a single blow. I think, if I remember correctly, there is an item here that we need. Or it might be in a second garden, I'm not sure. Sad thing is, I've played this game very recently. In fact, this time last year, and I never seem to remember the layout of Ankor very clearly. I suppose if I were doing speed runs or something, it would be a very different story. Let's see. The bones of a lost explorer fascinated by something? There's some kind of journal hidden here. We crossed the jungle to the native village. We didn't understand the language, but they beckoned for us to stay. When I woke in the morning, only Captain Fraser and I remained. So if you guys remember, this is the party that we met in Euro. Who was going to go exploring in and find the Tower of Babel. And also, with those natives, you can bet your bottom dollar that they ate everyone except Captain Fraser. Hunger had destroyed many people during the night, even our friends. See, it's, you know, they kind of glossed over it a little bit, but yeah. We saw the bodies of our comrades and ran into the jungle. That's when we discovered Ankor. Rumor says that you can gain immortality here where the spirits live. But all I saw were demons. I'm going back to my friends. If I don't survive, who would mourn? Well, sorry bro. You didn't survive. Hate to break it to you. Spoiler alert. Now, we are missing some... oh, no, there's one. Pesky flies. Kind of a very accurate portrayal of a fly. I mean, the way they move and all that. And we just need to find the last few enemies. I don't think what we need is in this particular garden. I think there are two. Don't quote me on it though. Ah, there we go. There's one down. There's another one up here. And I think the item we need is in the second one. There we go. Is that an enemy? Yes, it is. I don't know. I was just. I guess they just figure, oh, dark fire that thing. If I can. Odd. Oh, there we go. I guess I didn't charge it up enough. It was very strange. I wasn't able to get it to work. Alright, so I do think we have quite a bit more of this dungeon, actually. Fortunately, it's going to go a lot more smoothly. At least until we have to switch to Will. If such a time comes up. It is interesting to see how they designed this game. They were able to counter a lot of Will's newfound strengths in Ankor. Not so much in the last few areas, if I remember correctly. Ankor would count as one of the last areas, wouldn't it? But not so much in the rest of the final dungeons. Looks like we have some visitors. Oh, I remember this. We will need something, actually. So we'll have to go the other way. See, I really should follow my instincts when going through these dungeons and not poke around, because my memory probably serves me a bit better. Than I give it credit for. This is all very tense. There's something about this music, I just have to listen to it. It's not really my favorite track in the game by any means, it just demands your attention, I guess. It's just one of those things. And it's not bad at all. And that's one of the things I appreciate about this game, is that there are a variety of songs. And here we go. We get Frieden's final move. Earthquaker can now be used. The Earthquaker is a dark power that can only be used by Frieden the Dark Knight. This causes earthquakes. The enemy won't be able to move for a long time. That's kind of obvious. The name is Earthquaker. Like, I don't know. I don't know what your why you're being so obvious, Sire G. Now this is one of the things that is interesting. There's a lot more tutorial in these games once you get to the Super Nintendo. Not every game, it's not totally common, but in this game, for example, a lot of stuff is explained within the game in detail. That is not something you got with NES and Sega Master System. In fact, it was more of a just, hey, figure it out yourself, buddy. And we have the Earthquaker. I don't know why I wasn't using the War Bearer. Something tells me that would have been a bit more effective. Kill it. It's evil. So these things, I just despise them. Oh, of course that barely did damages at all. Let's see. Of course it flies right out of the range of Dark Fire. Splits itself in half, and hits me and irritates me. I'd have to say that those heads are the single most irritating, dangerous enemy in the game, at least for me. He adept at dealing with most other things. Ah, some sword. I always, when it says your strength has increased, I always think of Legacy of Kain. Okay, here we go. There's something up here, but we didn't explore the other way, so we'll go out that one. If you ever played that game, the first one, Blood Omen, you get strength power-ups, and they say your strength has increased. That is a game we will have to cover someday. It's not particularly excellent, although it is definitely a gem. It's kind of like an evil Legend of Zelda. It's probably the best way I could explain it. Legend of Zelda with vampires. Can't go wrong with that. And the voice acting in that game, for its time and even now, was superb. I forget who did the voice of Kain, but the dialogue and just the job the person did was incredible. The dialogue was a little over the top at times, but in all the right ways. Say it like that. So here we go. These look rather amorphously, I guess, you know, I don't know the name of that part of the world. I think Ankor was in Cambodia. I don't know the name of the actual, I guess Southeast Asian? Correct me if I'm wrong. The bones of a lost explorer fascinated by something. From some kind of journal. These guys love to keep journals, don't they? I guess they figure, well, maybe someone will find it. Maybe they figure when they get famous, people will read them. Famously dead. Ankor Wat Research Record. Fraser. Crane. There is a temple where a spirit is said to live. In the main hall, second floor, a bright room blocks the way. You must go through it to reach the top floor. Bright light masks the corridor. If you want to meet the spirit, you must wear the black crystal glasses. I saw something shining on the ground near the main hall. I had to run. Probably the glasses from Legend. I regret coming here. I hope my child can carry on my dream. There seems to be like a theme of that running through this game. Kind of, not the sins of the father. Kind of like a hereditary duty, goals, something. As we see with Will, who's essentially carrying on his father's work. Oops. Probably would have been a good time to use that as I accidentally fall down. Oh, and it looks like it disables them. Hopefully we can damage them. No. Nope. The more modern game. Yes. Oh. Messy. How many times are we going to attempt this? Ankor Wat is not my friend. Not at all. Got him. Nope, got one of them. The really nasty thing about these zombies is you have to kill the head before it retracts. I don't know why I was looking for words there. Yeah, you have to kill the head before it retracts back onto the body, because it seems to regenerate all its life. I mean, you'd think I'd get, like, damage or something if I jump down there and plunge my sword into those things. Too late. Of course, that does nothing to those things. I guess that's why I don't use it. I probably figured that out a long time ago. At least I'm redeeming myself here. I haven't died yet. Of course I have freedom, so it'd be pretty bad if I died. And we are missing an enemy. There's a creep around here somewhere. It's up there. Okay. I think I know exactly what to do. You're A-okay. Is there anything left here? Nope. I don't know why I would bother searching. Anyway, I don't have... There's no way I'm going to get all the red jewels. I don't need any more to unlock anything. When we go up here, there is something we do need. I'm trying to remember how we get to it. We go in there yet, that's for sure. Well. This is Can we go down here? No. This is a little bit embarrassing. I told you guys I always seem to forget this place. What exactly I need to do here? I need to get over there. That's what I need to do. Can we go up here? Oh. Oh. Troubling. Oh. Well, you know what? Let's go in here. I think I know what we need to do. I think I've got it figured out. How do we get that? Oh, these things. Lots of them, too. It's alright. I have something for you. Seriously, we're back up there. Come on. There we go. Oh, shouldn't have done that. There we go. I guess we should make this count against this thing. There we go. Very good. Good times were had by all. Except for the disembodied head. There's a lot of those in this game, aren't there? Haha, got you. Oh yeah, so we are good. We're good as gold, as they say. This is the way we get over here. We got some defense. Now, if you're observant and careful, you'll notice the little sparkles over there. There we go. We've found the black crystal glasses. So apparently, Ray Charles dropped his sunglasses in the courtyard of Ankor. Poor guy. Yeah, we just have to go up here. I guess I could demonstrate it. Setting foot inside, the floating crystals start to glow. And usually these would, oh, ouch. Make the whole room turn bright white. Go down here. And that did not work out at all. I am going to have to do some trial and error with these pits and find out which one I need to jump down to get to that treasure chest, because we want the treasure chest just in case it has some sweet herb. Wouldn't that be nice? Get beat up by monsters in real life, because there's plenty of those in real life. And you know, you just need an herb. Pick some parsley out of your garden. Chew on that a little bit. You'll be all right. All right, here's well. Or even better yet, you could visit the dark space. It healed up. Oh, I didn't pay any attention to what she said. Oops. She said a thing. Typical man. It's me. And see this. Oh, sorry about your eyes, friends. Let's fix that. There we go. I feel bad for doing that. Very sorry. I forgot that it was so intense. Well, that didn't work. I was trying to psych her dash it. Ugh, annoying thing. There we go. Now we could just peace out. Because we're actually at the end of this place. We're going to kill this thing, and then we're going to get whatever's in that box. Hopefully it's something we want and need. And our hit points are almost maxed. That's good. Here we go, main home. Red jewel. Didn't want that, actually. No thank you. Can I trade those in for some more herbs? Because we have 3 herbs. We need like 4. And I'm back. Sorry about that, I had some minor technical difficulties. So we are going to wrap this section of the game up right now. I can remember where I need to go. I think we had to go this way. Seems about right. Yes. There's more dungeon here. I didn't realize that. Fun never ends at Ankor Wat. Yeah, that was really good, actually. Didn't think it would work out that well. We can spin around too. I guess we have to slide through here. I'm actually a little bit surprised that we had more dungeon. I thought that was it. Like I said, I never managed to remember this place very clearly. And I guess we're going to have to... Oh, what are we going to have to do? Ouch. I guess I'll have to go up these steps and probably drop down. And more of this. My least favorite enemy. Who designed these enemies? I'd really like to know. Very, nefariously designed. As you can see, after collecting a few power-ups, life is much easier for young women. Please be a nerd. No, no red jewel. That. Okay, so I guess the only way to go is down. Oh. Almost took a hit there. Got it. Nailed it. So you can get a double hit with the Psycho Dash if you don't walk into the enemy's spinning arms, that is. Huh. He's doing great here in Ankor. I wonder what the odds of this place driving someone insane are. Probably pretty high. I mean, if I saw floating disembodied heads and stone golems, I'd probably have some problems the rest of my life. That's just me. Of course, Will's A-okay. Which is interesting because it was Lance's father who went insane after visiting the Tower of Babel. Didn't want that. Okay, so everything's clear here. I guess Will's younger and more resilient. Of course, is the chosen one. So there is no boss fight here. Instead, there's a rather poignant scene with this spirit. Will, I've been waiting for you to come for thousands of years. Thousands of years. Asian. What? Who are you? I am dreaming. Time has passed since the dream began, and my body became what you see. I'm going to show you a strange image. Close your eyes. Huh? What was that? That is the new world. That world is all gray. This world has blue water, green mountains, brown earth all over. You will usher in that world. Me? Such a strange world? Tall trees replaced by buildings, rivers replaced by roads. No matter what kind of world people have, if they think they're happy, they'll be happy. It's pretty deep. Go to the village and restore those turned to stone to their original condition. Release those who have been turned gray back to their natural state. here we get the Gorgon's rose, or Gorgon's flower, I think that's what it's called. When the blinding light stopped, I stood quietly, as if nothing had happened. When I found the Gorgon flower, held it tightly with... Then I found the Gorgon flower, comma, should be in there, held it tightly within my hand, or an end. Probably work better if you said and held it tightly in my hand. But whatever. You have the Gorgon flower. And of course, it looks like they're going to make us run out of Ankor. In some regards, this game is actually pretty good about not making you backtrack through dungeons to leave, but they did do it a bit. This is one such place. Fortunately, they made it fairly linear. Really, there's quite a few dungeons that you don't have to backtrack through. What's another one? There's Mew. Oh, I thought there was an enemy coming. The Lori Cliff. The Sky Garden. Just to name a few. And that might actually be all of them, because I can't think of any other dungeons that don't make you backtrack. Although, the dungeon coming up next might count. And we're almost out of here. Like I said, lucky for us, this is pretty straightforward. Until we hit the garden. Well, I do feel that I did redeem myself a bit in this episode by not dying. I will admit that I did have freedom, which always helps. And, you know, once I was fighting those monsters later in the area with Will again, he was a good bit more powerful. But it's okay. We will return to the natives' village. And since this seems like it's a rather longish episode, I think we're just going to save the game. And save the festivities for later. Now they're playing such nice music. It's almost as if they don't eat people here. So that's it for this episode of Illusion of Gaia. I hope you enjoyed it. I certainly had a good time. And thank you so much for watching. I will be back with some more. And until next time, good luck and happy gaming.